Hi, my name is Pankaj Jha and you are watching tutorial and video for cloud computing. My dear friends, in this tutorial and video, I'm trying to, explain about cloud computing. I'm not going into very much technical details and, behind the scene, what is the architecture and all. I will say this tutorial I prepared for the people who don't know even what is the cloud computing. So by referring these couple of videos, you will have clear understanding about the cloud computing, and then when other people will talk, you will able to understand what they are talking about. So I want to say thank you all for watching this tutorial and video. Please subscribe for more such tutorial and video, and request you please go and watch the other tutorials and videos where you will understand that what is the cloud computing, what is the use of cloud computing, what are the top benefits of the cloud computing, and you know uh, what are the type of the cloud services. So in the other four videos, I try to explain about the concept of the cloud computing and where actually we are using cloud computing these days. What are the best scenario where we can use cloud computing, and what is the type of the cloud computing. So please go and watch other tutorials video which will give you good and fair concept of cloud computing. So let's start uh, for today's session where we are going to talk about type of cloud deployment. The infrastructure as services, platform as services, and software as services. These are three type of the cloud services, and these are three things where we say public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. These are the deployment mechanism of the cloud computing. You know, uh, think about a scenario where there is a bank where security play major roles because they are maintaining, you know, credit cards details, account details, bank details, where which are very secure data. So do you think that they will go and use the cloud computing? Because when the other company is providing the services, the normal things where you are talking about the sales, you are talking about SAP, or you are talking about you know HRMS, you are talking about the facility, you are talking about the transport, or you are talking about even payroll. That is fine, but where you are talking about a bank, so it's a little difficult situation where the company will have a lot of hesitation while they will plan to go for the cloud computing. So to deal with this kind of the scenario, the company who are going to provide the cloud services, they have three category of the setup. One is the public, another one is the private, and another the last one is the hybrid. So public, when we talk about the public cloud, it means this service, this setup is open for all the company. It doesn't mean that if I'm saying public cloud, it is unsecure. No, this is as much secure, as good as private cloud. The security norms are followed same even on the public cloud rather than the private cloud. But the public cloud is something where you are going to share. It is not dedicated. But when you are talking about the private cloud, it is dedicated. So there is a dedicated environment, dedicated setup, which is which solution is provided to the company who want private cloud. And it is also possible that if they require additional security software, that can be installed top of top on the existing software. And the hybrid cloud is the combination of the public cloud and the private cloud. Let's read out. Public clouds are owned and operated by a third party, cloud service provider, which deliver their computing resources like servers and storage over the internet. For example, Microsoft Azure is an example of a public cloud. With a public cloud, all hardware, software, and other support infrastructure is owned and managed by cloud provider, and you access these services and manage your account using a web browser. Private cloud is where maybe it is provided by the third company, or maybe you are created your own cloud. A private cloud refer to the cloud computing resources used exclusively by single business or organization. A private cloud can be physically located on the company's on-site data center. Some companies also pay third-party service provider to host their private cloud. Hybrid cloud is a mix-up of the public cloud and the private cloud. And I'm going to spend 2 minutes time to know how actually cloud computing work. You can see the very interesting picture also on the right side of this PowerPoint presentation, where you can see there is a internet cloud and mobile, your PC, and many devices are getting connected. And here you can see, there is SaaS, PaaS, and LaaS infrastructure, where which is actually the cloud provider. And over the internet, the services is going to the end user or the company. So what I'm saying, cloud computing services all work a little differently depending on the provider, but many providers provide a friendly browser-based dashboard that make it easily for IT professionals and developers to order resources and manage their accounts. Some cloud computing services are also designed to work with REST API and a command line, interface CLI, which will be giving developers multiple options. If you want to see that how it looks, I will insist you to go and see the cloud computing, cloud services interface in the Amazon. So it's a free of cost login, where you can go and log in and see how it looks. And a lot of good stuffs are there. What is cloud computing, how to choosing a cloud platform, and what kind of the product you can use for your requirement. Many good concepts are there which you can use, and you can